Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. So we're going to get started today with some long form content. This is something I wanted to do for a while, just to showcase or add more value to people who follow me on social media, and hopefully um, attract some more people to hear my message and hear my perspective and hear my opinion on things. Uh, what I want to achieve with this, well, I don't know exactly at this moment what I want to achieve with this, but again, I just want to be able to post more content. I have a harder time posting content in short form, so on Instagram or TikTok. When it comes to cutting something down to 90 seconds or less to get people's attention, it's something that I just have a bit of a block with. So luckily there's a platform called YouTube that allows you to post videos for as long as you want. And it's something that I just want to throw my hat into the ring and give it a shot. So we're going to be, at this stage, I'm thinking videos weekly. I'm yet to put a definite answer on it, but I guess stating that here, we're going to try for that. I want to be able to, again, just deliver more content and give my perspective uh, from my experience of being a coach. And then my goal is for it to be pretty casual. I want to be able to get some of my colleagues and mates on here and who have a similar thought process around social media and uh, making content. I work with some ridiculously smart people and they have a lot to offer. But when it comes to making something to 15 seconds, it's harder to do than it is to talk about it for a long period of time. And I guess it's one of the things that we do really, really well is we are full-time personal trainers. We get paid decent amounts of, or people give us decent amounts of money for, 45 minutes at a time, weeks and years on end. So we do have a good scope of working with people and experience and knowledge and all these sorts of things. Making it into a 15-second video is a little bit harder than it is talking about it for a longer period of time. So I want it to be somewhat casual, like want it to be in a position or a place like this, at the squat rack where we're usually the most comfortable. We're at weights around, we're gonna have some coffee and we're gonna talk about some training. So just me today. We will get more guests on as we go, and I'll peer pressure them into doing it, and hopefully they can give you a more broad perspective than I can as well, and we can start to chat about things. And obviously, this is not anything new in terms of content creation, especially not with the fitness industry. There's a lot of podcasts and a lot of long form content. I'm just going to throw my hat in the ring and offer my perspective, and hopefully there's some people out there that gel with it and enjoy it and get some benefit from it, and hopefully it positively changes your training and ideally your life. So here we are today. We're going to do that. So I guess I'll just give a little bit of background on myself. I've been a PT for 10 years and I've been training for since I was about 13. So just under 2 decades worth of training and a decade worth of training people. In that time, I've trained clients from 10 years old up to the oldest client I've had is about 83 at the time. So I have a really, really wide scope of working with a lot of different clients. And I guess those clients have found my way of delivering content and information somewhat beneficial, which is why they continue to train with me and get results and enjoy the process. So that's where I guess I come from. I also have had I guess I was always active as a kid. I used to play rugby union, rugby league, and any sport I could at school. And I used to ride motocross bikes and BMX bikes. Bikes is probably the thing that I love the most. Not second, first to health and fitness, and then health and fitness on that. I've been fortunate enough to be able to make a career out of that. And I get to work with people every day in the gym, which is pretty cool. And it, pretty much be my hobby. I'm just better at health and fitness than I am at riding bikes, but I still enjoy that a lot. Um, Second to that, I was a little bit overweight as a kid, and confidence in, I guess, body composition was always a struggle for me. So I do come from a position, I guess one thing that with personal trainers, or people's perception of personal trainers, is that they somewhat hold us in such high esteem that we have never had to struggle for what we've got, or that we're always been in shape and it's just come easy. It might be the case for some people, certainly not for me. When I was 12, 13 years old, I weighed a little bit lighter than what I do now at 30 years old, and just under 6 foot. So I definitely wasn't 6 foot then, or just under 6 foot then. So I was quite heavy as a kid, and it was something that I always struggled with. It's something that not a lot of people know about. It's hard to, again, say in a short post. So I want to be able to talk about these things in long format. And I guess that's the sport is the big reason that or one reason why I got into it. I wanted to, play sport at a high level. But the biggest thing is probably more the body composition and being confident in my body. So across that time, I guess one of the things that I'll make a video on, or multiple videos on, is my experience and the things that I wish I knew. And I guess I myself am a good case study from where I've kind of come from to where I'm at now, which has been pretty cool to obviously do for myself. And that's one of the things that I like to be able to do, is help people be more confident and improve their life and change their body composition. And I guess there's a lot of information out there that is somewhat conflicting. I'm not saying I have the exact answers, but ideally I like to push people in the direction, or coach people in the direction that gets them the result, gives them more knowledge and gives them more power. And that's a big thing, is that when people have more knowledge around whatever they're doing, they usually feel more in control, more powerful, and they know that they can make change. But when you're not in that position and you don't know something and you don't know how to make that change, then you usually feel not powerful and not confident and all those sorts of things. So that's kind of where I want to go with this. And I guess in that, like telling my story and just talking about things in longer form content, if you do listen to it, and I really appreciate that if you do, that you'll just start to get a better connection with who I am, and how I can help you, if that's just even via the videos that we do, or if it is working together in some capacity. You can start to understand where I come from, like my perspective on things, and just to know that I understand a lot of the challenges that a lot of people go through when it comes to health and fitness. It's something still that I work on, obviously as part of my job, but yeah, I want to be able to deliver more content like that in this format. Like one of my things that I guess a realization that I've made along the years of being a personal trainer, is the more I talked about things, like whatever topic it might be, for work, with other really good coaches, the more you can start to form and share your opinions and get a different perspective on things. And obviously that's what the world of content is these days, with how things are going with podcasts and such like that. People listen to people, like groups of people talk and have conversations. And it just starts to sink in. Like if I'm learning about a topic or reading about a topic, the more I can expose myself to that topic in different formats, the better I understand that topic. So if I read a book, talk about it with my mates, listen to a podcast, I can start to gel things together, or make those links together, and something will stick a lot better than if I was to just listen to a podcast, or just read a book, or just watch a YouTube video. So I guess that's one of the goals for it. And it'll also help me put more time and effort into my education. If I'm going to deliver a specific video on a specific topic, I want to make sure that I am as close to as right as I can be, with given the knowledge that I have. So it's going to help me, help you, I guess. And that's pretty much it for today. I don't have a tagline, and I want to keep this as raw as I can. I hate that word, as simple as I can to start off with. And so we'll get around to doing all the YouTube stuff, the like, share, comment. One thing I do ask is if you do have questions for me, that's probably one of the biggest things that will help me help you. So if you do have any questions, pop them in the comments below, and I can answer the questions and make the whole thing flow a lot better. I always say to my clients, the more I know about what they want, their goals, or if they have questions about anything, I can then give the answer within my perspective and my opinion. So if there's anything that you want to ask me, pop it in the comment section below. We'll definitely have more videos, probably just me facing the camera talking. Hopefully you get some value of that. I'm going to have some guests on. Initially will be my mates. They are very, very good trainers and very, very knowledgeable. And then we'll see how we can go from there. And then no doubt there will be some longer format squat content. I might start posting my workouts, and it's something that I train quite a lot, and I do have a big background in training and a good bit of knowledge in that, like the technical things about what you do with your training. I don't share a whole lot of it, so because I would like to explain in more longer format. So maybe this is going to be the place that I'll do that. I'll share more of what I do, why I do it, how you can do it, where you want to start at. Ultimately, just I want to be able to help and share some content. So we'll leave that for now. Thank you for listening. If you got to this point, I will see you on the next one.